What's good, guys? It's your boy CS. In this video, we are going to look at the best crypto coins that have the most potential for this bull cycle. So I'm actually just going to freestyle a couple of different coins to you that you can either long on the futures market or you can get in spot. And ideally, these are the best coins that I would be investing in for this bull run. So the first one, hopefully it doesn't need any introductions. It is Casper, the layer one, digital silver, the most bullish billion market cap chart of all crypto charts. If you don't know the different mechanisms of proof of mining and proof of work, the block DAG system on how to generate the next block on the blockchain and how secure it is something that I'm not the best person to give a synopsis on or summarize, but ultimately Casper's technology is far supreme compared to any others. There's been many over the past cycle and this cycle that I've tried to compete, like Cadena, Aleph Zero. There's a couple of others, right? But nothing comes close to Casper. And if we just have a look at Casper, right? I'm not doing it any justice, but you do need to look at Casper because let's see what the summary says. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the Ghost DAG protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Ghost DAG does not open blocks created in parallel, blah, 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 blah. Ultimately, it's very fast, it's very supreme, and it's ahead of the class between anyone else. Now, you can read all this, jazz on CoinMarketCap. But really, as a chartist, knowing what I look for, which is chart patterns, and this is a 4 billion market cap coin that's ranked number 21 of all cryptocurrencies, right? So out of all the cryptocurrency rankings, Casper sits at number 21 ahead of Uniswap, ahead of Pepe, Monero, Polygon, Sui. It even sits above exchanges and ecosystems. That's how big Casper is. And the most pertinent thing I've put is it's not even listed on any tier one exchanges. It's not on Binance. It's not on Coinbase. As far as I'm aware, it's not on any of the big boys. It's only on Bybit. It's only on Bybit. Is it even on Kraken? I don't even think it's on Kraken. Might be on Kraken Futures, but it's not on Kraken Spot. And look, it's hardly got any listing on Casper. And you have to understand that Casper, right? Casper is the coin of this whole cycle. Like, forget meme coins and everything. I'm talking about every single coin, right? And I'm going to hide everything. I'm going to do this again because I keep saying it to you every single time. If you're not even here, I'd actually just buy Casper here. I know it sounds crazy, but I'd just buy Casper here. You had your chance when it went down here, but now's your last chance type of saloon if we do go higher. Look at the chart pattern. This W formation. Impulse move up, retrace. Impulse move up, retrace. Impulse move the fuck up, retrace. Impulse move up, retrace. Impulse move up, retrace. Impulse move. And look how slick this is. Like, I can't do it justice on the weekly, but look how beautiful that chart is. It is the most, words don't do justice how beautiful and easy this chart pattern. You can be the most dumbest trader and stick lick a long on Casper at 100x. Maybe don't do that, but on quite a large amount of leverage on Casper, and you're going to be laughing, my friend. You are going to be laughing. There is no stronger chart. This is a weekly chart. If I even go on the daily, like, holy schmoly, look at the whole of this run, right? But CS, it's at 4 billion market cap, right? So if Casper's at 4B, right, and it's at 17, for it to do a 10x, right, to 40 billion, that would take it to $1.07, right? Now, a lot of people are calling for a $5 Casper. And I think personally, let's just say that's roughly around 100 billion, right? I think that's very, very realistically achievable. Look where it sits in the rankings. It's at number 21. It's its own ecosystem in the sense it's catching up to Chainlink and Polkadot and Near Protocol and Litecoin. It will overtake AVAX and Cardano. I promise you. At the end of this cycle, we're going to be looking back and watching Casper. Casper is the coin to get in this cycle. Personally, I think it'll go to like $3 to $5. So let's say anywhere between 100 to, I know this sounds crazy, but 300. It just depends on the adoption rate. Casper has, very pessimistically, in my opinion, has a very clean 10x. That's being pessimistic. But I think it'll do a 15 to 20x. And it's the safest bet of all bets. Like I've just shown you, that is the safest bet of all bets. Like, everything's having a red day today, right? The only thing that's green, apart from like Turbo and Wojak, and I can talk about those on a separate video, which I have done in the past. But Casper's just literally just going berserk every single week or two. It has like 1 to 2 bad weeks, and then we'll send again. It's just beautiful. It's actually poetry in motion. It's art. It's the Mona Lisa of all charts, right? Okay, and then the next one that I want to look at is Floki, which is the safest meme coin. It's my OG meme coin that I bought last cycle, and I've been accumulating ever since. Now, as much as I am in favor of Brett outperforming every other meme coin, and let's not get it twisted, I do believe that, I still think Floki has not performed as best as it can. And I think it is the most violent meme coin, like Turbo and Wojak. It goes down with Turbo and Wojak as having the most violent run. It is very, very violent how Floki moves. Once you're in Floki, you're going to see movement like no other coin. Now, the reason why I say Floki is one of the safest memes, but also the best memes, is because under its ecosystem, it has so many different things like Flokify, Valhalla, TokenFi. Like, there's so many different things about Floki that many people don't really understand, and it's hard again for me to do justice to it. But it has its own game called Valhalla. It's got a locking protocol that locks up coins for a certain amount of years, and it has like a surreal coding that goes into it that makes it basically impossible to hack. It's basically foolproof, hack proof. Like, it can't be hacked ultimately. And then the other thing it has is TokenFi, which is a real world asset token that sits underneath it. Like, again, I'm not going to do justice. You can do your own research, but Floki is well ahead. It's done. And like how Brett's doing all charity work, Floki had already done that. Floki had done charity work previously. Floki had set up a school. Floki has done so much in the world that it's got a link to Elon Musk's brother, and the coin actually is adopted from Elon Musk's dog, which is called Floki. So if Elon Musk says anything about Floki in the future, what do you think is going to happen to Floki? I'm not doing half the justice to Floki, but what I will say is, like TokenFi, which is a real world asset coin, and if you've not got any exposure to RWA, you've got a perfect bet with Floki, because TokenFi, as a real world asset coin, it basically tokenizes a real world asset. Like, think about a property, but you have it in a token. So you can sell a house in the future with tokens with an actual coin. Or you can, I don't know, token your car. You can make it a real world asset. And that's where the future is going to, and why BlackRock are heavily invested in RWA and all these other Ondo coins and whatnot. Again, that's for another day. But Floki it touches on everything from gaming to RWA to meme coins to the locking up protocol. And then it also has released another coin, which I got $500 for free, Simon's Cat. So like if I go onto Floki, and we'll do the measurement in just a second, but if I go onto Simon's Cat, right? Simon's Cat is going ballistic. I got these coins for free, and now it's sitting at 220 million market cap. Do you understand how insane that is? And nobody even sold as well when everybody got the airdrop. So Floki's doing things that nobody else is doing. Now, when we come back to Floki, and let's just put that into perspective, right? Simon's Cat's at 220 million. TokenFi is at 51 million, and Floki is at a really undervalued 1.2 billion market cap, right? It's at 1.2 billion, and it's got so many of these things above it. It's the biggest meme on BNB. Now, Crash made a video saying that, and he's not wrong, saying that it's the third biggest meme on ETH and that Brett will overtake it, which Brett did. And again, you got to understand, I'm a very Brett believer. I think it'll outperform every single meme in terms of return of investment, right? But don't fade Floki because it's the biggest meme on BNB, and CZ is coming back soon. What do you think he's going to do when he sees all these, the Tron founder and Pavel founder and like Tron, Ada, AVAX, all endorsing meme coins? You don't think CZ is going to endorse a meme coin and it's going to be Floki, which is the top tier meme coin on that system, that's going to, rival actually Shiba or Pepe, which is the king of ETH, or WIF or Bonk, which is the king of Solana currently. I think Ponky will be one day, but those two are the kings of Solana. Do you get where I'm coming with this? And like Brett, which is a rival on Base, right? Floki has the additional benefit that it's on ETH as well. So it's a dual citizen type of coin. It appeals to those on BNB who are hardcore Binance people. And then you've got the people that are on ETH, and ETH has the biggest money flow. As we all know, all the money comes from ETH. So Floki is one not to fade. And at 1.2 billion, I think this goes to, at minimum, 20 billion. But I think it could reach up to 40 billion. Just because of what it's got under its flagship. And so that's an easy 20 to like 25x, in my opinion. I've got Floki, like I said to you, and I've got TokenFi, and I've got Simon's Cat, which was a free airdrop. Floki are going to continually give airdrops in the future, from what I understand, and they do token bins. There's so much going on at Floki that a lot of people don't really fathom of how great a coin is and how much so many things have been adopted from Floki. The only thing that Floki has ever taken from anyone is BonkBot. After BonkBot came FlokiBot, and then what came after that? BrettBot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing shade on Brett whatsoever, but Brett is only 6 months old. Floki is 3.5 years old. It's got so much more than any other meme coin in terms of utility, right? And so that's where we're looking at it from a utility perspective. It has the most amount of utility than any other meme coin by far. And so I've talked about TokenFi and BNB under that Floki wing. The next one is Tremp, right? Now, Tremp hasn't done so well. Tremp has actually been performing quite awful, to be fair. However, I don't think we should get away and fade the narrative that it is election season, right? Election season is round the corner. And so at 12 million, do I think that we could get up there? Yeah, I do. I think that as a 12 million market cap, this can go to 50 to 120 million just like that. And you can get a easy 5 to 10x if you sell before the election. Because all the run-up, you got to remember, a lot of people have just been thinking, oh no, 44k. Nobody's even been thinking about the elections. And so betting on a Kamala Harris coin or a Trump coin, and Trump being an OG on Solana, Don't get me wrong, there could be even better ones that may come out in the future. But my bet would definitely be on Tramp. My bet is definitely on Tramp. It just sings to me. Oh, there's the other one which is Vance or Vence. I forgot what it is. It's like he's the vice president one. Is it Vence? Yeah, JD Vence. So I told our group to get in at 500k. Unfortunately, due to the wipeout, it did knock us back some. And we did actually get back to over 500k. What's 600k? Yeah, the other day. And we're just taking a bit of a hit again. But again, this could correlate to Tramp. So easy 10x. Next one is Neural AI. Now, if you've got no exposure to any AI coins, this is the one for you. And I'm going to show you the chart because, again, I'm a chartist. I can read so much about something and I understand it. I'm not the best person at regurgitating stuff back to people. But ultimately, you can punch in a text or a word or a couple of words to create a game by going through AI. So AI will create a 3D game for you that will be so strong in the sense that it will actually be, let me just go into it. It'll actually be powered so that you can fit this onto Unreal Engine or BitTensor, or like they've got key things like AMD Ryzen for all you PC nerds out there, NVIDIA and stuff like that. So you upload an image or a description, they generate a 3D model of it, you download the model files and use them, and then incorporate it into an existing workflow. And look, you can create a 3D game in minutes. And this is a game changer as far as I know in the AI world, because I've been doing a lot of research on the side about AI coins. And look, this one is a game changer. And I think out of all the AI coins that I'm looking at, this is the one that I'm heavily invested in. And, you know, throughout all this down patch, like, okay, it started off and it came down right down here, right? But look, since March of this year, and we've been spiraling in a downtrend, this has been going in an uptrend. This has been going in an uptrend. August, when we had that bad dip, this decided to go up instead of down. August the 5th, wherever we were, right? And it's hitting highs even now. It's going higher and higher and higher. So Neural AI right now, it's on ETH, but honestly, I think it is the best bet right now for any AI coin. It's at 28 million market cap. And look, I'm a chartist. I go off what other and you got to remember the coins that I'm shilling to you, the ones that I'm describing in here, are coins that big influencers have continually got behind. They're continually behind it, like Alex Becker and stuff like that. And so when you've got the backing of big influencers like that, they're going to do crazy numbers. So where do I see Neural AI going? Genuinely, I do see this going as 100x. I see this going to 2 billion. I really do. Minimum 50x. I do see that going to like 1 to 2 billion. If I think it is what it is on the tin, and how these AI influencers, like I said, Superman, Elios, Alex Becker, and all these other guys that talk about Neural AI and what I've seen of it myself, I think this is going to be a sleeping giant for sure. ChainGPT, another AI coin. This is on BNB and on ETH. So like Floki has a dual utility. The beauty of ChainGPT, right, is that if you're sleeping on this, you're really missing out, because it had a big run before and it's due to have another massive run again. So ChainGPT is a launch pad. It also is a generator. Oh, I don't know if you guys know this, but the person who made Turbo made it through ChainGPT. Oh, I think it was ChainGPT or maybe ChatGPT actually. But he made a coin very similar like what ChainGPT does. Like you can create your own art through here. So yeah, you've got an AI NFT generator, so you can make your own NFT. But most importantly, it's got so many different things on here, like the Launchpad. Now, a lot of these coins that first start out, like, I don't know if you guys remember AI Tech, that went on to do a 10x. Loads of other coins did 10x's because they were incubated off, yes, that's right, off ChainGPT. So it's a launchpad where you can get in early on pre-sale. So if you want to get in really, really early, then I suggest that you get into ChainGPT as a launchpad at a bare minimum. But it's got all these other things where it got incubated, like Xverse. Orderfy was very big. What's that one there? VIA. Yeah, VIA was quite big at the time. So whoever was in the last run, you'll remember this. GTAI, what an amazing coin that did. DChat, Beoble, where you can text chat off wallets. Like, if you're in the AI space, you will know what I'm talking about. All DexCheck, Solidus, this is the one, AI Tech. All of these chappies, all of these big, big AI coins that when they first came out were incubated off a pre-sale within ChatGPT. And so ChatGPT, ChainGPT sat at 71 million market cap. This can go from 71 to about 400 to maybe 1 billion, right? I think it's got a 10x in it at a minimum. And you got to remember, people are staking as well. So people who are staking their ChainGPT, they get more rewards to get into the pre-sales. So if you get into a pre-sale at ground zero into our project, like the ones that I just showed you there, you're basically going to be a winner because you're going to be making multiple. You might even get 100x or a 500x. But looking at the chart of ChainGPT, look how beautiful this is. This is the way up. And obviously I'm on the daily, but on a weekly, if you look at it like that, look at that. This is just ready to set off now. Like I said, I'm a chartist. This is what I look for. ChainGPT is ready to rock. Here's your chance to get in right on a support trend line. And it'll do an easy 5x, like I just said. Easy 5x. I think it'll do a 10x minimum, personally. Could be a billion market cap coin for all I know, but I definitely have at minimum 5x, but 10x is what I'm looking for. So ChainGPT, another one, beautiful one. And then finally, a bonus tip one is gaming. Well, I wouldn't actually pick any gaming coin right now, but I've got a tip for you, which is if you follow Alex Becker's YouTube channel, what I used to do is I used to have my notifications turned on whenever he had his YouTube video coming out. I'd click on it. As soon as it would come up, I wouldn't even watch 40 to 50 minutes. I'd scroll through and look for the coins that he's looking into, and I'd just invest blindly. And I know that sounds so fucked up, but I've done this on multiple coins with Alex Becker, where he's done Shrapnel, he's done Playable Games, he's done Superverse. All of you OGs know what I'm talking about. Ator, Pal AI. Like, if you know Alex Becker and you watch his videos, his 40-minute videos, ain't nobody got time for that. I'll be honest with you. But if you scroll through really quickly and look at the coins that he's looking at and just quickly invest in them, I know it sounds like a really degenerate way of doing things, but as soon as you get in, that chart is going to fucking rip. It's going to do a 2x, 3x, 4x in the next week or two. I promise you. And that's how I made multiple different X's just watching Alex Becker. And if you stay to the end of this video to listen to this bit, have his notification bells on, his Twitter is that, and his YouTube channel should be Alex Becker. It's pretty funny. It is pretty comedic value if you do watch his YouTube videos. But that is the fastest way to make gaming coin multipliers or AI coins, by watching him. Very, very easy. Watch him do what he needs to do and you'll be on your way. All right, guys, that is a tour of the best crypto coins potential. Obviously, the ones that I'm in, I'm not mentioned, which is Brett Ponky, you know, the ones Turbo, Wojak. I've already talked about them in length before. Moo the Bull. A lot of you guys know the ones that I'm in. So this is just a update of different crypto coins that if you've not looked into or you're thinking of getting into, and ones that can definitely do numbers that I definitely have looked and researched into, these are the ones. All right, guys.